we got the cars clean, but we also fixed them. The clean train became sort of symbolic of the fact that the thing worked.
And here's the difference between you and me and David Gunn. When we see graffiti, we think about it in terms of aesthetics. We may like it or hate it, but we're reacting to it visually. David Gunn looks right past all of those wild style letters and sees a transit system not doing its job.
You see graffiti, you got bad maintenance. Because having equipment clean is part of maintenance.
For decades, people in charge treated subway graffiti like it was a sanitation problem. Gunn says that's all wrong. It wasn't just a sanitation problem. It was something else entirely.
Gunn says the root of the problem was MTA's deferred maintenance program. In the 70s, New York City was broke, and the city pays for a big chunk of the Transit Authority's operating budget. So they asked the MTA to reduce its budget because fewer people were riding the subways.
The MTA made the worst decision. They cut back on the things that kept the subways running. Routine inspections, replacing parts, even subway mechanics.
And what you expect to happen, happened. The subway deteriorated. Breakdowns tripled. Trains derailed nearly every 2 weeks. And get this, in 1981, there were 1,800 subway car fires.
1,800. Ridership should go down when there's 1,800 fires.
No wonder David Gunn called running the MTA a suicide mission. Still, he took it on. First, he hired 1,500 non-union managers and increased repair staff. He rebuilt thousands of cars.
They had new control cases, rebuilt trucks, new motors, air compressors, motor alternators.
The whole 9 yards.
Here's the thing about maintenance. It's not sexy. It takes years to see improvements.
Gunn knew people needed to see something now, or in this case, not see something.
My approach was to drive the bastards out and to clean up the mess they'd made and fix the equipment. And we gradually drove the little bastards into a corner.
By little bastards, if it's not obvious, Gunn meant everyone vandalizing the trains.
And here's how he did it.
He figured out a way to do it systemically, line by line.
Again, that's artist Caleb Beaton.
The A line, or the 1 line, or the 2 line.
Taking the 7 line off the map for graffiti writers.
While they were fixing it, they didn't allow any graffiti on it. Zero.
And if graffiti artists bombed a train car,
Bombed, in this case, means covering the outside of the train with graffiti. If an artist managed that,
the MTA pulled it from the system, even during rush hour.
It was tough going at first. I mean, we had one day I ended up pulling 500 cars out of service.
and it worked. And people knew it because they could see it.
Gunn achieved the impossible. He got rid of graffiti on New York City subways. There is even an official date, May 12th, 1989.
People remember VE and VJ Day. This was like their greatest generation moment for the people who ran the subway system. This was the time when they were declaring victory.
The Transit Authority held a ceremony that day.
It was up at 207th Street Shop.
That's at the end of the A train. All of the MTA brass and a lot of employees were there.
Mayor Ed Koch was there too.
Privately, I kidded him about the fact that I bet he never thought he'd see that. And he said I was right.
They even made commemorative t-shirts.
They were red, and they had the old New York City Transit Authority logo on them, and down below it had graffiti free and the date, because I wore it for years.
It's funny now to ride the subway and imagine that there ever was so much graffiti. I mean, I've lived in New York for almost 10 years now, and no graffiti-covered subway has ever pulled up to my stop. I always wondered, where did the graffiti go? I thought the answer might be more complex.
But this time, for once, the answer is simple. You can point to a man, David Gunn.
David Gunn, to I think like a lot of New Yorkers, was this white knight coming in to fix the subway system, and to